All right, everyone, welcome back. I am Kevin Ducky McGinnis, finally now joined by
Hey,
Isaiah
what's
Adams
good?
McCarthy. He is back. I no longer have to kill my voice every single game, which is good. All that talking, I was literally losing oxygen and
Yeah, I bet you're
yawning.
getting winded.
Yeah, no. So we are hopping into our second winners round two match, which is going to be Wilburwright University versus Florida State University. These are the sixth and seventh teams, respectively, and the winner of this will move on to face our undefeated Staten Island guys in
Oh,
the winners final. So this is an important match. The loser, of course, will drop to the lower bracket. They're not done yet, but everyone fighting for that $5,000 in scholarship.
5K, dude.
Yeah, that's a
The
solid
things you
amount.
could do with 5K. Buy
That's a
textbooks,
yeah. That's
you
all your textbooks right there. I mean, yeah,
binders.
for sure. I mean, these players have been playing now for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We're here with the best of the best. They finally, we've kind of weeded out maybe some of the teams that weren't exactly put together, but we're now with this top eight, and
Mm-hmm.
I think
We're seeing some competition
yeah,
now.
I think we're here to see some competition. We've seen a lot of 3-2s.
We're going to see a lot of people sweating.
Yeah,
you know?
3 out of the first 4 matches in the first round of winners bracket were 3-2. So hey, maybe we'll get to see one. Finally, it's like our white whale. It's our Moby
Yeah.
Dick. We have yet to see a game 5. There
Well.
you go. Just that. That was a great demonstration. Just like that. We've yet to see that on stream. So maybe this time, fingers crossed. All right. So, these are two pretty evenly seeded teams, 6 and 7. So
gun
who
bans.
knows? Yes, gun bans.
Yo, that's some top tier banning right
Fast
there.
and free, except not free because they're being banned. So MMA and Man of War both gone, both banned by the same side though, both banned by Wilburwright. They want those
Look like
gone.
they want to play sub game.
Yeah, they obviously feel.
I mean, the Shiva's still out there, man. Shiva's still floating around.
Yeah, this is definitely opposite from what I saw last series, where the only gun ban that ever came through was Shiva, despite the fact that nobody used it. So
But
this is
Fringe
definitely
is a AR map for sure.
yeah, I think so.
So
This
the
is a map.
Shiva's okay.
Okay,
There,
there
goes.
it is. So
All right,
I
smart.
mean,
If you're gonna
this is
ban 2 ARs, you might as ban.
yeah, were they the
Those are
actually
banned
no? It
three.
was Florida State that banned the third one there, so they
Oh,
just
wow.
kind of bit the bullet there and got
Wow,
rid of that last
interesting.
Shiva. So I guess
I guess they want a sub game.
assuming I guess Wilburwright's kind of forced them into it, so they figured they might as well not let the Shiva stay. So yeah, I'm assuming subs. Maybe. I mean, all that's left is the HVK, the ICR, and the KN, and
Yep.
those aren't
Those are not
great.
viable.
I wish the ICR was viable. It was viable. People thought it was viable for like a week, and that was a good week.
Yeah.
I like that gun.
RIP.
But it is not that viable. But with no other ARs available,
It's like
you know,
a dad gun.
It's a
just
dad gun? I like
yeah,
that.
Like
What does that even mean? What is a dad gun, Isaiah? Please explain.
It's like that cliche looking gun, dude. Like
How does that translate to a
the
dad?
gun that, like, say you enlist in the military. This is the first gun they hand you.
And that's
and dads are just
Are
like
dads in the military? Is
magnetized
the
to
military dad only
it.
now?
Dads are just magnetized to
They're
it,
just
man.
magnetized.
Yeah, it just represents
All
the
right,
dad.
the dad only ICR. We'll see if it's used as it will be now forever called for the rest of history. The dad ICR will, I think we might see it. I don't know. It's the last kind of semi okay, not totally garbage AR kind
Yeah.
of left on the field.
Yeah.
And it is auto like the Man of War, so maybe, a player that was going to use the Man of War might try and use that, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they switched away pretty quickly because the Man of War, or the ICR, you might as well just run a sub with long barrel at that
Yeah.
point. So,
We're gonna see a lot of VMPs,
yeah, I think we're seeing VMPs, Kudas.
or maybe an LMG.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen some players take a...
They can use the dredge, right? Or is
Yeah.
that banned?
The dredge, I think, is up. The dredge is up. We've seen a lot of, I think, Dracon thermals. I think.
Oh yeah,
Is that the LMG or the sniper? I always get them mixed
Dracon's
up.
the sniper, dude.
Oh,
It always
well.
reminds me of like an SVG or something.
Yeah, because I get Dracon and Dragonov and
That's
all.
an acquired taste.
But some thermal LMGs, maybe we've seen that with the smoke grenades, as
Very
that
nifty.
combo, especially on this
Crafty.
map.
Yep.
With that mid hardpoint, that's pretty open. You just pop a couple smokes down,
See
and
right
if
through
you
it.
have a thermal sight, you can just pick them off one by one. So we'll
Yeah.
see if that's the case. If it's not that, it's going to be SMGs. So this is going to be back and forth. I don't think one team is really going to be able to hold on to the hill for you know, that long, for more than 15, 20 seconds, maybe at most, because we're going to be seeing a lot of very, very aggressive, just people pushing hills and defending hills, and
Yeah,
that
for
is
sure.
what's going to be. But let's find out who's going to jump out to that early 1-0 advantage as we jump into our first map of our second round 2 winners bracket match between Florida State University and Wilburwright. Alright, so let's see what these players are going to be running here. XR2s. Oh my god, the XR2! We completely forgot about the XR2! Wow! That's really bad.
Yo.
How did we do that?
Because it's not noticed as a viable weapon.
No, it is. It totally is.
Kind of.
For
not
sure.
really.
When the M8 is banned, when all those... Oh my god, that is so unbelievably silly of us to forget the XR2. Okay, of course, XR2 is coming out. I did quickly switching through the players. I'm pretty sure I saw a dingo.
Yeah.
Maybe they quick... Oh no, that is going to be Astros. Look at that.
There's the dingo.
Yeah, not a lot of... You know, with such a focus on gun bans, what we didn't see that we usually see is grenade bans. So,
Will he pick up the
we've seen a
two-piece?
ton
No.
of grenades flying out already. Trophy systems as well going down, but yeah, we're probably going to be seeing the XR2, and you know, there is the dad gun itself, the ICR, coming out. You know, for that
The dad gun
unit there. Will they, you know, be able to put that to good use here? It seems Wilburwright. It's a very solid start, 25-0, 4-1, 4-3, 5-3, and 4-2.
Exactly, they're coming from.
They're on that rotation. Oh, can he get the second kill?
Oh,
I'm not sure. He gets one. Going to be able to call that up to his teammate and knows. You see there, K Kizzle there is just sitting there waiting for that
This
player
is
to
why
push.
it's the dad gun, dude. It just holds down lanes, you know?
Dad's, of course, well known for lane holding. VNet, now 3 players actually in the hill for Wilburwright. Florida State yet to score a single second on it. It's not the start they wanted.
State Gators.
Yes, now 3 members still in that hill for Wilburwright, but there is going to start being some challenges. Trisoft picks up a nice 2-piece, able to keep that for his team, but 2 kills will come right back the other way. However, Wilburwright still has control of this. Look at this dingo picking up the 2 pieces. Wow, can he get the third? Oh my god, if he gets this, no! That would have been absolutely
close,
ridiculous,
man.
with how slow the LMGs are.
This is a second dad gun?
If he was
There's
able
2 dads.
to push out and get that kill with the dingo, that would have been ridiculous. But unfortunately, that was not to be. But Wilburwright holds down that scrap time now, 75-0, and they have the rotation on this next hard
Full
point.
streaks, look at that.
Full streak. Let's see what else. Anything
Will
else
this
got
be a 250-0 game?
8? Oh, jeez. I kind of doubt
I
it with
hope,
how
dude.
aggressive. I mean, that would be cool to see. But also, you know, I
What a
like some
performance.
competition. You know, I think if we see a 250-0, we're not going to see our white whale of the the game
Well,
5.
maybe.
So.
Maybe next match. Who knows?
Maybe, but let's see. Oh, another big 2-piece there for VNet. I mean, look at these slaying numbers: 8-3, 11-7, 11-5, and 15-3. VNet, especially, just going off here, and you know, on that 5 streak, about 1 kill away. There
Nice
it is.
shot.
Picks up his another
Will he
streak.
get this?
Gonna get this
Oh,
other
his
one if he
teammate's
just
gonna
holds
clean it
down
up.
this hill for a little bit longer. And I'm actually kind of glad this is happening, because this feeds a lot into the point I was making during the last series, which I know you didn't see. But the team that we had, Birmingham Southern College, they had very good slaying numbers.
Oh,
very
really?
similar to how Wilburwright is doing right now. But they could still, nonetheless, could not hold down the hard point. Their objective
Some people
game...
just like playing TDM.
Their objective game, I mean, not only in Hardpoint, but in all of the games except for the uplink that they won. In the other 3 that they lost, their objective play was the downfall. And I think Wilburwright here is now showing of how it's done, of how you're able to have great slaying and great objective
Take control of the hill, yeah.
Yeah, Florida State, though, is able to get their first points on the board now, 128-228, a full 100-point lead for Wilburwright. They have to be feeling pretty comfortable, but not too comfortable, of course. You know, anything can change. This is first to 250. So Wilburwright just over halfway. Plenty of time left, both on the neutral clock there and for Wilburwright, you know, before they actually win. So Florida State, they have the time. They just need to execute here. They need to work on those rotations.
Yep, exactly. You know, they're not really rotating right now when they should be. But we'll see.
Yeah, we didn't really see much of a rotation for anyone there. It seemed like Wilburwright kind of positioned themselves a little bit to be, you know, near the middle hard point, but
they can do that because they can afford it.
Yeah, they can definitely afford it at this point. They don't have to be as aggressive. You know, at this point when you're Florida State, every second you lose is important.
Yep. Florida State's got a lot of work ahead of them.
Yes, they
maybe they should have, you know, used one of those dad guns.
Yeah, maybe the dad gun is in fact the key.
It is a factor.
I think it's Lux using the dad gun as well. Yes, it is. The ICR now.
They make it look good.
I'm not gonna call it anything else besides the dad gun, and no other gun may be called the dad gun. So I decree, and may it be so. And so say we all. Okay, all the references and Battlestar jokes in there. Okay, so Zuzi, Florida State will get that scrap time, but scrap time doesn't mean much when you're down by over 100 points. Frankly, you need to be focused on those rotates instead of that scrap time, right, Isaiah?
Yep. This guy's holding down Alley. What else? Ooh, almost gets killed. Oh, kills him. Has an RC. Oh, he's looking down for a kill. Gets it. There's a second one. Picks up the two-piece.
Yeah, very nice two-piece there. And that's something we've seen all this game is these players are able to pick up the two-pieces, even with pretty much all of the ARs being banned. And you know, you saw Wilburwright was the ones that banned both the M8 and the Man of War. So obviously they knew the type of games that they wanted to play, and that is what they are currently executing on.
Great, you know, way of doing that. That was really smart. Because that pretty much means they're going to be the better team no matter what.
Again, here, you know, Florida State here for the scrap time, but they aren't rotating here. They're trying to rotate. It actually looks like they might have actually won some gunfights there, and they will get in this sprint on Hardpoint. But all four players of Wilburwright are coming in fast.
They're getting spawns.
They are getting spawns, and they are getting kills as well. There you go, VNet with a two-piece.
Broken just like that.
Oh, throws the HC right out the window, immediately picks up a kill. 36 and 13 here. You know, we could be seeing, at the very least, I think, another 40 bomb, maybe another 50 bomb. Oh my god!
Almost
the
there.
dad gun. Oh, heat wave. The dad gun does not. The dad gun was just burned by the heat wave there. So Astros with a nice two-piece will be able to hold this down for a bit. You know, interesting, Isaiah, in that last series in the Hardpoint, a player did get a 50 bomb, but it was that player on the team that lost.
What?
The team that lost had a player with the 50 bomb. Yes, exactly what I was saying with Birmingham Southern last series.
They just gotta stop practicing on TDM and play Hardpoint once. You know.
But Wilburwright cruising seemingly easy to maybe put Florida State here in the 100-point club. Now 230 to 89, they have dominating control, and this is surprising to see in a second round match of our upper bracket here, but Wilburwright look like they may be they're
a strong team.
The kryptonite to our undefeated Staten Island squad that have, I believe, dropped one map the entire tournament, and that was last series. So Wilburwright is not going to end it just this second. Now 250 to 93 as Florida State is just trying. But at this point,
hang on up.
At this point, you need to control both the scrap time and the rotating, and you can't do both at the same time. Yep, that will be it. No, it's not over yet. Okay, here we go. This is time for comeback. Florida State, time for comeback. Here we go. 150 straight points coming at you right now.
If they get 100, I'll be happy.
Oh, will they get it? Will they get put in the 100-point club? Yes, they will. 250 to 96 goes the hard point. Wilburwright takes the early lead in this series, looking to move on
Good job,
to
Wilburwright.
our upper bracket finals. We're going to be moving on to Search and Destroy. Breach will be our next map. We'll see if they're able to take it to the 2-0, but Wilburwright just showed just dominance in all areas
They
of
were
the game.
bringing the gun skill and the smarts.
Yeah,
That's what teams need.
They had that strong mix of micro and macro knowledge that
Yeah.
we haven't seen from a lot of teams. Yeah, I think Staten Island.
They could do something. They could make it.
I think so as well. Staten
I have
Island,
high
we've
hopes for
seen,
them.
is a very strong macro game team. They have the strategies, but I'm not sure how strong their slaying ability might match up to a team here like Wilburwright or some of the other teams we still have left in this tournament. So it's going to be the classic slaying ability versus objective control if Wilburwright does make it to that upper bracket final, but we're not there yet. We're only one map into this match. Like I said, Search and Destroy on Breach coming up next. Stick around.